On today's Daily Strike, the Lightning beat the Panthers as the teams combined for 186 penalty minutes. This is the latest news and notes on the Tampa Bay Lightning for Friday, October 3rd, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick. The Lightning hosted the Panthers on Thursday for a hockey game when a fight broke out instead. It started early in the first when A.J. Greer cross-checked and punched Brayden Hagel, who was trying to get back to the bench. A few minutes later, the Lightning were on a power play, but goalie Brandon Halverson misplayed the puck and gave up a shorthanded goal. Then late in the first, the Bolts were on the power play again.
Right wing to Point at center. Across the line, Bjorkstrand, right circle, Point has a man open, Guentzel. In front, Kucherov, back for Guentzel. Score! Jake Guentzel at the bottom of the left faceoff circle. It turned into a 2-on-1 down low. And Guentzel with the power play goal gets this game tied at 1.
It was 1-1 going to the second when Seth Jones scored on a power play, and Florida would take the lead again. Then late in the second.
Feed to the left circle, Lewis Arena, checked by Darren Radish. A counter Kucherov, 2-on-1 with Guentzel. Kucherov on the right wing. Nikola trying to catch up. A feed, Kucherov for Guentzel. Block, rebound, Point. Score! So Kucherov tried to go to Guentzel. It got blocked, but came right to Point. It was trailing the play. Tarasov was out of position. Tried to defend the original pass, and Point had an open net. It's 2-2 with 1:05 left in the second.
The Lightning were on the power play early again in the third.
Right wing Guentzel has a step across the blue line right circle. Shoot, score!
Nice shot.
What a shot from Jake Guentzel.
What a shot.
About 5 minutes later.
Behind the net, it is Bennett. We're going to center it. James is stealing.
Man.
Slew-footed by Gadjevich. And a penalty coming up. Geekie in the meantime walks in front. Score! I think they're going to count the goal, but now we have another fight brewing back in the Lightning end. The Panthers never touched the puck.
Geekie on his goal.
You know, I was fortunate enough to make a move, and again, I was lucky enough to get my spot. So
Then late in the third period.
Back for Radish. Left wing Carlisle. Cirelli open in front. Gets from the puck. Cirelli's in alone. Score!
The Lightning would beat the Panthers 5-2 to improve to 6-0-0 in the preseason for the first time in franchise history. The game saw both teams accrue 186 penalty minutes. The Lightning had 82 minutes, including 3 misconduct penalties. Both teams would have 9 power plays in the game. John Cooper on the contest.
I look at it too as, guys sticking up for each other and doing they feel they have to. But, on the other side of things, both power plays and penalty kills got a lot of time to, go against each other. So there was a lot of different things that came out of the game. And I guess you get that with, the rivalry that's built up over these two teams in the past, 6-7 years.
Anthony Cirelli says it was a tough game to play in.
it was obviously tough to get a little bit of flow in that game, but I thought Pointer's line was buzzing like they are, and saw a couple plays that they made for goals. So that was good.
Brayden Hagel, who took that first period hit, did not play after that period. Coach Cooper hinted that it was more precautionary given that it was a preseason game. We may get an update at Lightning's practice today at noon Eastern at the TGH Iceplex in Brandon. Then on Saturday, the team will head to Sunrise to take on the Panthers for their final preseason game. Puck drop scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern. Our radio pregame coverage gets underway at 6:30 on 102.5 The Bone and in the Lightning mobile app. You can watch the game on the Spot, Channel 66 here in Tampa, starting at 6:30 as well. For details on how to watch the Bolts this season, including in the Tampa Bay Lightning app, go to tampabaylightning.com/howtowatch. The Lightning claimed goaltender Phoenix Copley off waivers from the LA Kings. Copley played in 77 career NHL games with the Kings, Capitals, and Blues. He's 44-16-8 with an .898 save percentage and a 2.84 goals against.
This day in Lightning history.
It was on this date in 2019.
Edmund at the left point. High slide Johnson. Backhand shot. Save made. Rebound. Kucherov. Shoots.
Oh, what a
blocked.
save.
High slide Hedman. Fires. Just over the net. Rebound to the side of the net. Score! Maroon! While the Lightning and the Panthers scrambling, Bobrovsky was flopping around. They kept the pressure on. The Hedman shot went over the net and wide, but came back in front, and Maroon tapped it in.
The Lightning would beat the Panthers 5-2, making their 8th straight home opening win. New Bolts Kevin Shattenkirk and Pat Maroon, as you heard, scored in their team debut. Happy birthday to former Bolts Michael Nylander, Mike Johnson, and Bruno Gervais, all celebrating birthdays today. The Syracuse Crunch beat the Utica Comets 3-2 in their first preseason game. The Crunch got goals from Brendan Furry, Vitek Stahoviak, and Milo Rollins. Ryan Fanti stopped 20 of 22 shots for the win. The Crunch will host the Comets tonight in their preseason finale. Thank you for listening to the Daily Strike for Friday, October 3rd, 2025. I'm Steve Versnick, where every day is hockey day.